Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are working in e-commerce, running an online store, or building digital platforms, today's video is absolutely critical for you. We are going to talk about something that can literally make or break your businesses. And I'm not exaggerating. We are diving into observability tools and why every e-commerce company needs them. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why companies are seeing millions of dollars in additional revenue just by implementing proper observability. So stick around because I'm going to share a real case study that has the actual numbers that will blow your mind. Let's jump in. Why e-commerce needs observability? From blind spots to business insights. So here's what we are covering today. Moving from blind spots to business insights. And trust me, if you have ever wondered why your checkout is slow, why customers are abandoning carts, or why everything looks fine in your monitoring, but sales are tanking, this is for you. Let's start by understanding the actual problem. You're dealing with three massive challenges under e-commerce. So the first one is the complexity. Your platform isn't just a website anymore. You have got dozens of microservices talking to each other, third-party APIs for payments and fraud detection and shipping calculations, CDNs delivering your content globally. So it's massive, right? Where everything needs to work perfectly together. So second one is that the stakes are incredibly high. Listen to this. Every single second of downtime is costing you revenue. Amazon's research shows that every 100 milliseconds of latency costs them 1% in sales. 1%. For them, that's billions of dollars. And here's the scariest part. A slow checkout doesn't just slow down sales, it drives customers away entirely. Your cart abandonment rate spikes with every second of delay. And the third one, customer expectations are very brutal. So, thanks to Amazon, customers expect lightning fast performance everywhere. Google found that 50% more than half of mobile users will abandon your site if it takes more than 3 seconds to load. Imagine 3 seconds. That's all you get. And guess what? When your site is slow, they don't blame their internet connection. They don't blame your payment provider. They blame you and they go to your competitor. So that's the challenge. Complex systems, high stakes, demanding customers. Now let's talk about the actual solution. So what is observability? What exactly is observability? Let me give you the simple definition that actually makes sense. Observability is the ability to understand what's happening inside your system by examining its outputs. Think of it like this. Traditional monitoring tells you if something broke. Observability tells you why it broke and where the problem is and how to fix it. It's built on three pillars. And this is very important to understand. So the three pillars are metrics, logs, and traces. Metrics. These are your numbers over time, response times, error rates, CPU usage, and very critical, this is conversion rates. You are measuring everything continuously so you can see trends and patterns. Second one is the logs. Every single thing that happens in your system gets recorded. Every user action, every API call, and every error. Think of logs as the detailed diary of everything your system does. And the third one is the traces. This is the game changer. Distributed tracing follows a single customer request through your entire system. So when a customer clicks add to cart, tracing shows you every single step. The button click, the authentication check, the inventory lookup, the price calculation, updating the database, triggering the recommendations, everything. Basically from end to end. And here's why that matters a lot. You can see exactly where things slow down. Was it your database, your third party API, your caching layer? So there won't be any guesswork. These three pillars together give you complete visibility into your system. Now, let me show you what this looks like in the real world. And also, this is my favorite part because these are real numbers from real company. This is a mid-sized fashion retailer, about 50 million in annual revenue, 2 million monthly visitors. During their Q4 holiday shopping season, they noticed something weird. Cart abandonment was spiking during their peak hours, jumping from 68% to 78%. Customers were complaining that checkout was very slow. But here's the thing, all their monitoring showed everything was green. Servers were up, databases were responding, 99% uptime. Everything looked fine. The engineering team spent over 40 hours investigating and came up with nothing. They were completely blind to what was actually happening. Then they implemented proper observability with distributed tracing. And within 1 week, I'm not kidding, 1 week, they found the problem. The third party fraud detection API was taking 8 to 12 seconds to respond during peak traffic. 8 to 12 seconds. And because they hadn't configured a timeout, their system just waited indefinitely. This caused a domino effect because database connections got exhausted, payment processing started failing, the front end threw timeout errors, and customers abandoned their carts in frustration. Also, get this, it was primarily hitting mobile users in certain time zones during high value transactions. Without observability, they would never have found this pattern. So, let's see what happened after they fixed it. Average checkout time dropped from 12 seconds to 2.3 seconds. That's an 81% improvement. Conversion rates increased by 18%. 18%. And the bottom line, $2.4 million in additional revenue. $2.4 million from finding and fixing one bottleneck that their traditional monitoring completely missed. That's the power of observability. Now let's talk about what metrics you should actually be tracking. So, if you are implementing observability, you need to know what to measure. Not everything matters equally. Let me break this down into three categories: customer experience metrics, business performance metrics, and system health metrics. So, customer experience metrics. This is what users actually feel: page load time, time to interactive, error rates by page. If your product page if your product page takes 5 seconds to load, you have already lost half of your potential customers. The next one is business performance metrics. These tie directly to your revenue, your conversion funnel metrics, cart abandonment rates, revenue per session. And these will tell you if your technical performance is actually impacting your business outcomes or not. The third one is system health metrics. This is your early warning system. API response times, database performances, and service availability. All these will help you to catch problems before customers ever notice them. Also, look at this chart. This is very critical. As page load time increases from 1 second to 3 seconds, conversion rates drop by 32%. From 3 to 5 seconds, right? So they drop another 90%. So here the performance isn't just a technical metric, it is a business metric, right? Every millisecond matters. But here's where a lot of companies get confused. They think monitoring and observability are the same thing. Actually, they are not. So let me show you the difference between observability versus monitoring. So this is really important to understand because a lot of companies think they have observability when they really just have traditional monitoring. Traditional monitoring is reactive. It tells you when something breaks through alerts, but only for things you thought to measure in advance. Your data is often stuck in different tools, one for logs, another for metrics, and another for application performance. And it answers very simple questions. Is the system up? Yes or no. That's all. But observability is very proactive. It helps you detect issues before customers even notice them. All your data is unified in one platform with full context, and you can investigate problems you didn't even anticipate. Also, it answers complex questions like why is checkout slow for mobile users in California buying items over $200? So let's see the difference in practices. Traditional monitoring tells you payment service response time was increased, but observability will tell you payment services third party fraud check API exceeded rate limits during your flash sale, affecting mobile users in the PST time zone with cards over $200 and causing an 8-second delay and a 15% cart abandonment spike. You saw the difference. One gives you a symptom, the other gives you the complete diagnosis, the affected population, and points you directly to the solution. This is great, right? So now let's talk money. Because at the end of the day, this needs to make business sense. So, return on investment, because observability is an investment in tools and engineering time. The numbers are very compelling. Companies implementing observability see 73% faster incident resolution, and mean time to resolution improves by 2.5 times, and downtime reduced by 40%. But what does this actually mean for your e-commerce business? Let me break it down to make it simple. So first one is revenue protection. You identify and fix performance issues before they tank your conversion rates. You are not losing sales because you are catching problems early. The second one is customer satisfaction. You deliver consistently fast, reliable experiences. Customers trust your site. They come back. They tell their friends. The third one is engineering efficiency. Your team spends way less time firefighting and way more time building features that actually grow your business. Fourth one is data driven decisions. You are optimizing based on real user behavior, not assumptions or guesses. And here's a competitive advantage why your site loads faster and works better than your competitors. Also, customers notice that. In return, they choose you and they stay with you. That is what every business wants, right? Most companies see payback within 3 to 6 months. The fashion retailer I mentioned earlier, their return on investment was basically 49 times their investment in the first year. So, if you are convinced, and you should be, let me give you the roadmap to get started in the next slide. Okay, so here is your action plan. 6 steps to implement observability the right way. Step 1, define your goals. Don't try to observe everything at once. Start by identifying your critical user journeys, that is, browsing, search, and add to cart, checkout, payment. So, figure out what business KPIs actually matter most to you. And the second one is step 2, that is, choose your tools. Look for platforms that unifies metrics, logs, and traces in one single interface. So there are some popular options. I would not like to mention the company or the tool names on this video. Step 3, instrument your systems. Start small. Start with your highest impact areas. For most e-commerce companies, that's the checkout and payment flows. Get those instrumented first, prove the value, and then expand it. Step 4, set up the alerts. Configure intelligent alerts for anomalies and threshold violations, but be smart about it. Too many alerts and your team will just ignore them. Focus on what actually matters. Step 5, build dashboards and efficient dashboards. Create role specific views. Engineering needs different information than operations, which is different from what business stakeholders need. Build dashboards for each audience. Step 6, iterate and optimize. This isn't set it or forget it. Continuously refine based on what you learn, expand your coverage, optimize your alerts, make it better every month, every day. The key is to start small, prove value quickly, and then scale it. You don't need to instrument your entire platform on day one. Start with one critical flow, show the impact, and build from there. So let's move on to the next slide. So, what are the key takeaways? So, let's wrap this up with key points you need to remember. Takeaway one: e commerce success fundamentally depends on system reliability and performance. In a competitive market, technical excellence isn't just nice to have, it's business differentiator, and your performance is your competitive advantage. So remember. And key takeaway 2: emphasize the blind spots. That is, observability provides the deep visibility you need to increasingly complex systems. You can't fix what you can't see. As simple as that, right? And the third one: proactive monitoring prevents revenue loss and dramatically improves customer experience. Catching problems before customer notice them is worth its weight in gold. So it's a very big proactive advantage. So next is the fourth one, the return on investment. So the ROI is measurable and significant. We are talking faster issue resolution and higher conversion rates, millions in additional revenue. This isn't theoretical, these are real results from real companies. So ROI is very much important for any business case. So next, and here's my final message to you: start small, pick one critical user flow in your platform. Maybe it's checkout, maybe it's product search. Instrument it well, measure the impact, prove the value to your team. Then scale your observability practices across your entire platform. So that's why e-commerce companies needs observability tools. The complexity is only increasing. Customer expectations keep rising, and the companies that can see inside their systems and optimize continuously are the ones that actually win in the market. So now I want to hear from you. Are you currently using any observability tools, and what are the challenges you're facing with your e-commerce platform? Please drop a comment below and let's discuss that. Also, if you found this information valuable, smash that like button, subscribe for more content on e-commerce technology and operations, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. I have actually put together a detailed case study document with even more information, implementation frameworks, and return on investment calculations as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, use your preferred observability tool and keep optimizing your website. Thank you.